Bonjour. I don't know if you have a mic on, but I can't hear you.
Hey, Johnny. We are
Oh,
rolling right now. I saw you in the chat. We're going to start in just a little bit.
oh, there you go. Now I can hear you.
All right. Hello, everybody. We should start in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, my sound is a little better. I did some tinkering around. The sound should be much better this time around.
I see you made a red X.
Yeah, I had to do it for the video. I quickly made it earlier today. Kind of just busy weekend, so I didn't have a
I
chance
see.
to do it yesterday. But
You
yeah.
know, I am gonna say one thing though. All right,
What's up?
it's not on your. It's not about your style. It's about the mask design that they made itself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like how far out the mask sits. I don't like it.
Oh, like how it sit, like it doesn't. It's not into the face. It's kind of sits outward.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah. All right.
Like you're gonna have to like not you, but like anybody who's trying to incorporate it with anything else in the game, you're gonna have to find like a headpiece that's like a little bit bulkier to make it look a little better, you know?
Yeah. Okie doke. Well, let's get this party started. Welcome everybody to the stream. Uh, Glad you all could join us. We're just hanging out here at Little Bohemia over here. Let me go ahead and get my flight ring on.
One character you should probably look at by the way, is this person named I Vendetta. They have a really cool style. It looks like it's like their own, I don't know, Elseworld design on Grifter. Pretty cool.
Alright, I Vendetta. Alright, let me check him out. So I still have a bunch of those codes I've been giving out the last two live streams. I'll be giving those out passively during the stream as well, um, just to kind of give everybody who hasn't had a chance to get them, a chance to do so. So I'm still working on quite a few codes left. Hello, Chosen. How's it going? Nice to see you in chat. Let me look at him here real quick. Uh,
They are in front of you, by the way.
what was it? Oh, Vendetta. Okay, all right. I'm like glossing right over his name in the menu here.
Yeah, it's like their own take on Grifter instead
All
of
right.
being red, it's like blue and whatnot, you know?
It's definitely different. Yeah. The only thing I don't care for, and it's probably not even really his fault, it's that the hair that he's using goes
Yeah.
over the sides of the mask. He probably would
Does
have
it?
been better off with the yeah. If you go into the menu and actually view him within the menu, you can actually see that the hair goes over the mask. That's the only downside. You could tell the hair wasn't made to be worn with a mask like that. Um, Maybe I would use like the con job hairstyle as a substitute, maybe. But yeah, it's a pity. Otherwise, it's a nice style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Getting in, that looks like you got what, a He-Man here? Wild card?
Wild card. That looks like something that would be out of looks like
Oh,
something that'd be out of like He-Man, right?
yeah.
I like that. It kind of reminds me of like the Primal He-Man, kind of. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Oh,
different.
what do you think of the new belt that's coming out?
Um, the you talking about the Mr. Miracle belt? I'm
Yeah.
excited for it. Yeah, definitely. Cause I've
So here's
yeah.
the thing, all right? I'm not sure if you know this, okay? But
Okay.
like the old Ghost Rider has a circular type belt. So when I
Okay.
saw that belt, I'm like, ooh, I can make a really good classic style with this.
Yeah.
So I'm actually pretty happy because we don't have very many belts that have circular designs in them.
Okay. I didn't know that. I mean, I'm the DC guy here, so I don't really know all the all the Ghost Rider stuff though. But that's nice.
Johnny tends to have a lot of circular design belts where he has like circles in it for some reason. I don't know,
Yeah.
but just the way it is. So yeah, I'm kind of excited.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm definitely excited. I can't wait for them to, you know,
3 days left, I think, right? Two? No, 2 days.
yeah, 2 days. Uh, so yeah, I'll be excited about that. Got the new time capsule coming out. Um, that's the that is the Dark Side Ward Dark Side style. Well, or it's rather inspired by him. So,
So if you look over here, there's a guy named Hell's Spawn.
all
He's
right,
over here.
all right. So you said Hellspawn. Let me see if I could
Yeah, over
find
here.
him.
It's Hell's with a Z.
Okay. Okay, I see it. All right. I like it. I kind of wish that was a full aura though. But
Mm-hmm.
otherwise it's a very nice tile. I don't know how I feel about the shoulders though. But maybe there's like a version of the character I don't know about. So I will give it the benefit of the doubt for sure. But
And over
otherwise,
here,
very nice style.
we have we have Kara L, which is on the opposite side. They made a Power Girl. It's
Yeah,
pretty decent.
I like to see
I
that.
mean, with what you have in the game, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that chest style she's wearing is literally the only version that you have in the game that comes very close to what the character actually wears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, very nice. The hairstyle's definitely different than what we see in game, but definitely makes sense for the character. So I like that.
Ooh, this is a nice custom character here, Gion. That's a nice one.
Who now?
Gion, Gion.
Oh, I see. I see. I see. I was looking for you because you're usually right next to them. Yeah, it's not bad. It's one of those things though. He's kind of delving a little bit into the black color a little too much, so it takes a lot of the detail away. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
only thing I'm
overall
not
though,
a fan
the
of.
style is pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. The I would do like a 010101 on that, and you'd see a lot more of the details come up. Because that's the downside of Shady Comic. Once you turn it all the way down to the lowest color, you're not going to see any detail.
Mm-hmm. And then you got the Ares that's right in front of you as well. Not too bad.
I already beat you to it. I already checked him out. Yeah, I'm gonna look at Loki over here. Kind of curious.
Ooh, I like this DC Batman TM though.
All right,
Very
that's
nice.
not bad.
The classic look for Batman. Blue.
Oh,
Oh no, he switched.
yeah, I know.
No.
I already saw that one off stream, but I mean this style isn't bad. The only difference is he probably want to make the one of them either probably want to make the darker one darker so that there's a little more contrast. Otherwise, very nice style.
And then you have Batma right here. Supposed to be Batman, but he couldn't get the N, so he put an H.
Um,
Ziggy's Man Bat.
see now I don't know. I like that. That's different. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely different. You got like the battle torn look to it. Yeah, it's definitely different.
He still has a human booty though. I'll say that.
He still has a what?
The human butt. It's just kind of funny.
Oh yeah.
You flip it around and it's just round.
So what do you think with the new DLC coming out? You excited for it?
The open world looks really cool. The
Yeah.
open world looks cool. I will say that the open world looks cool. However, for people that are not like me, who likes a lot of dark stuff, it might not. It might be a little bit annoying because we've been getting a lot of dark and destroyed maps lately. So, but for myself, I love it. I will always say, bring me more hell styled looking, you know, open worlds. I love it, but um, I don't know. I haven't what's it called, spoiled the campaign yet because
Mm-hmm.
I want to be surprised. I want to read and actually play the DLC.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Uh,
Give me one moment. I have a take a phone call.
Okie doke. Um, yeah. It seems everyone that the augments are going to be very important. It seems, especially for the DPS side. You're going to be able to do extra damage on ads and non-boss enemies. So with the augments, and it'll give you extra completion as well across different pieces of the DLC content, especially the solo. So I could see the augments being a big deal first day. So uh, I would definitely prepare for that and prepare to try to have those leveled as quickly as possible because it seems like these augments, while they don't really help with much of the mechanics, they are definitely going to help with like how much damage you do, how much damage you deal. It's going to be pretty massive. I think when you come to that buff, it ends up being like an extra 5% damage buff on all of the ads in the DLC. So that'll be a big thing. Uh, so definitely something worth looking into and making sure you check out. All right, but yeah, it seems to be shaping up pretty good. Obsidian Chill went ahead and did that video on the artifact too, and that looked pretty good. So the new episode is the first of tier 7. Yes, it is. Yep. Um, Gazoos. We are on US server. Yeah, that null's very nice. Yeah, he did a great job. That stood out to me. Yeah, Bunny Bones. Yeah, that's what I've noticed. So I usually wait for a few seconds before I open up the YouTube app on my phone, so that it registers, so that I can effectively like join the stream from my phone. Because I'll do like all the comments and stuff from my phone, so I can kind of port all the codes into the chat. Yeah, it's a very nice null. I don't see a lot of people make that character, so it definitely stands out. Yeah, 100%. And we'll do one more pivot around. Yeah, it's that style is based off of the Dark Side Ward Dark Side. So if you ever if you're ever curious how it looks, like it's inspired. It's not exactly off of his style, but you can tell like it mostly is. You could look it up on Google and it'll come up, and you'd see it. But yeah, it's definitely a nice style, for sure. It's got a lot of pieces that you could use in other styles as well. So it's definitely uh, very nice that in the fact that you'll end up using a lot of it in other things. I'm gonna look at this Jason Todd over here. Ah, he's got another style on. I thought I saw him with another one. I mean, this isn't bad, but yeah. I mean, it's pretty solid style choices. And then we got Wally over here. Let me see how he's looking. It's not bad. Cosmic Spider-Man. Oh, he went back to null. All right. Oh, there he is. Okay, so I picked the wrong person. I mean, it's not bad. Very nice style. Yeah, that's nice. There we go. I'm doing pretty good. Had a pretty busy weekend. That's why I was a little late on that 21st day reward video. But it's finally up. To be perfectly honest, I was finding a lot of trouble finding DC characters that use that mask, or really any Marvel ones. Um, but I'm pretty sure I'll find more as time goes along. But I was off the top of my head, I wasn't really finding many I could find to make with that style. Seems very. It doesn't seem like a style that's very specific. But then when I tried to use it, there were just better options for characters that use like skull faceplates because like most of the time they have like a whole skull headpiece in general. So you just go with the skull head style. So there's so there wasn't really need for the for this specific style except for like Red X. So that was the only thing I was really kind of looking at. Um, but otherwise, I mean, it's a nice style for sure. Let me see. I think I see another Red X here. Two Red X's. Look at that. Two Red X's. Let's check them both out. So we got Rick and Rick Grayson. So we got Rick here. Okay, that's very nice. I like that. Definitely a nice choice for the hands. I can see those working very well. I like the torn cape. I'm trying to think of where that cape comes from. Looks very familiar. And then I think we had the Rick Grayson. He may not be over here. Oh no, he is. He just moved away. I mean, that's not bad either. That's pretty nice. But I am a tad partial to the other one. I think the only thing that he does have over Rick would be the. I mean, I like the bottom of the feet, but maybe if it was like the wet paint and you had a lighter color to match the belt, that might be nice. Otherwise, very nice style. And then we got Batson over here. I like how he's using the aura to match the accessory. It's a pity you can't color the actual the emblem in without having to change everything. But I do like the choice of the legs with the chest. Yeah, I don't think I would have ever chosen those two, but the seam matches almost perfectly. So that's great attention to detail, for sure. And I like how how this accessory lines right up with the emblem. So very nice. A very nice style. Uh, yeah, pups. I was thinking that Ghost from COD, but then again, I don't I don't really play that game, and I was trying to find some really good reference images, and I didn't really know if it was going to work out or not. I just didn't quite feel it, but I could see how that might work. But that was one of the things I was thinking of, but I just decided not to go with that. But I could see that going very well in the game if you make it work. Yeah, I love Red X and whatever shows they end up throwing him in. For the most part, they do pretty good. I don't know about the comics, but the shows he's very solid character. Chosen which custom style? Maybe I didn't read it. Really worked for my. Oh, you're probably talking about the dark side style working for your custom style. Yeah, those red X. Yeah, everybody's looking pretty good for the character. They're doing a good job on that. So yeah, I agree. Like, I mean, if you wanted to add to this, like I did it because I wanted the material. I didn't want to have too much craziness at the feet because then I wouldn't have the nice color of the material. But let's say if we wanted to get crazy and end up taking the Black Nebula and knocking that off. Let's say I go down to the, I could do the wet paint. So instead, see, the black wouldn't be as nice. And, you know, like yes, I could turn all the way down so that I could get the spiral feet, but it just doesn't have, like, see, you could do that basically, but it just, the black's not nice when it comes to this. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't do that. Oh, the mask. Okay. Did you use it with any head styles or anything? Was there anything you specifically used with it? You know, I'm just curious if you found something that worked with it. I only found a handful of head styles that I figured I might like wear with it. But I guess you could make like a hardcore like Punisher style with it maybe, or maybe that could be used for like a Surtur style maybe. Whoops. Welcome to chat, Ryvar. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, I enjoy making the styles for y'all. For me, it's a little outlet for me to kind of show what I do in game, and I'm not one of those people where I kind of like gatekeep and don't share details. And I'm one of those people. I will share as much of the details as I can so that you can make the same style in game. Um, but I also like to use the best of what the game has to offer so that I get the best results. You use the masked wings head style. Masked wings. It's probably one of those. Oh, this. Okay. Alright. Yeah, it's where it's got the. I could see that working very well, especially if you color these a different color. Huh. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Well, Ryvar, I enjoy doing it, and I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. So, keep in touch and keep an eye out, and you never know what drops down on the channel. It looks like we got a Black Bolt over here. I don't see this character done enough, so it's nice when I do come across somebody that makes a character. Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, I like that. If only we had like a little accessory or something that would stand on the front of the head or something and be like the tuning fork or the fork he has on his helmet. That'd be kind of cool. The emitter. Alright, let's get ourselves a little altitude here. Oh, nope. There we go. Looks like we got ourselves an Olympian Diana. Let me go ahead and check that character out. I don't know, something about that. I like that. I don't know exactly what it is.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, someone needed help with things on a car, so.
No, you're good, man. It's all right. It gave me a chance to catch up with chat and check that out. So, uh,
Cool, cool, cool.
so we were talking about the 21-day reward, about different ideas of how to use it. Um, I said, admittedly, I wasn't really finding too many examples of characters that could use it that already didn't have a better option because it seems like most comic book characters, for the most part, when they use a skull face, it's usually the whole head for the most part. So that skull mask, pretty much, I mean, the skull headpiece already pretty much takes care of what you mostly need for like a skull face character. Um, so I was kind of hard pressed finding any characters for my video that could use that Red X mask. It seems very specific to that character.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's very. Thing is with that style is it's very, very, very much obvious that's for that character specifically too, right? So
Yeah.
it's not
Hmm.
like um, Superboy jacket, right?
Yeah.
Um, it's obvious that it could be used for many things, not
Yeah.
just Superboy, but for this mask, it's very much obvious, specifically only for Red X. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
so yeah, it's very. There's not much you. I mean, there's probably lots you can do with it in terms of like customizing an original character, but in terms of trying to create other iconic characters, not so much.
Yeah. Um, To answer your question, Bunny Bones, I do have a Discord server. It's not very big, um, but I do have a Discord server that is. I think the link for it is in the banner or the about section of my YouTube channel, so you can check that out. And there is a channel which is called Style Show Offs, which you can post your pictures in, or you should have permissions for the most part. So I do have a Discord server. It's not a very big server. I think there's only like 10 to 15 of us in there, if that. I mainly go in there for the most part to kind of post my videos as another way in case somebody's not recommended the videos or whatnot with YouTube. The recommendations can kind of be crazy where they're either non-existent or they show up late. How is your friend doing? Our friend here, Johnny. He just got back from a call, so he's doing
I like
good.
this guy's style, the philanthropist. His style is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Oh, he disappeared now. Did he? No. Now he's too far.
Yeah.
Oh, he had a really cool Batman style. You see him later.
But yeah, Johnny's doing fine. Yeah, he's back.
What am I witnessing here? What am I witnessing?
For
I'm just witnessing two people doing a certain thing over here.
oh, the duel in the middle here.
No, 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 no. Something else. That looks like something.
Oh.
Can't really say because YouTube.
Yeah, I'm probably best not getting a very close-up look of that. But I have a pretty good idea of what that is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I did mark this. I do mark my channels as not made for kids, so it is partially
There
true.
he is, the philanthropist, right here with his Batman style. I love it.
All right.
Oh no, he changed it. No. Still cool though.
Well, what was it?
It was a more classic looking Batman. Now it's like, I don't know, some punk looking Batman now. Still looks cool, but like, get him look cool.
Yeah.
I hate when they do that when I'm trying to show somebody a style and they just switch.
Well, they might think that we're quicker than we actually are. That we might, yeah, and we're I'm just as slow as everybody else when it comes to looking at these styles here.
And then you have the clear, most dominant character in this entire lineup right here, Amina Blaze. Totally not inspired by somebody that we all
Oh, that's definitely different. I have no idea who that is inspired by. Wink, wink.
know. Yeah, I have no idea.
No
But
idea.
whoever they're inspired by, they're pretty cool.
I think that's a good hunch. Alright, let me look at Alexander the Great over here. Kind of wondering what he's doing over here.
What's his name?
Alexander the Great.
Alexander the Great. Yeah.
So you could definitely tell it's like a play on like Alexander Luthor.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like a future-ish kind of thing as well.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. It's either like Henshaw and like Luther together. kind of.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe like a damaged Lex Luthor, like maybe after he got done with the Injustice Society, after he got into
Yeah,
a bit
maybe.
of a scrape with them.
Ooh, I like this character, Chrono. He's in blue right in front of you.
Uh, I've talked with him a few times, so I know whatever he comes up with is always going to be a pretty good style. Yeah,
It
yeah,
kind of reminds me of like a Ghost Rider slash Blue Lantern slash Gambit. Kind of cool.
yeah, yeah.
Very
Very,
unique. I like that.
very nice style.
Hmm. Then you have the Dolphin.
I,
Looks like an
yeah.
Atlantean character, I guess.
Well, the funny thing is the Dolphin is actually a character in the DC comics. She was a
Is
love.
it?
She was she was a love interest of Aquaman at one point.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, she's. It's pretty cool about her actually. She's got like the regular, she's got the flesh tone you see here. She has that, but then it's like when you get down to her arms and her legs, she starts to like have like scales start to come in, and she starts to have like fish hands, fish feet,
Yeah.
or like webbed hands, webbed
Look up
feet.
the Revenant, MK.
But yeah, she's got like three different outfits she has. What character are we looking at? The Revenant.
The Revenant, MK.
Yeah, let me see here.
Somebody found a good usage for the mask, and you'll see what I mean.
Yeah, that is very nice. Um, General, what's his face? You know who I'm talking about. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Shao Kahn. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
very nice.
See, I would have never thought about that immediately.
Yeah. It's definitely a nice use of the spikes.
You got Superman Returns. Looks like they got the Brandon Routh Superman. At least by the
Superman.
colors, it looks like it,
Superman. What
and the
now?
name looks like it. Superman Returns.
All right.
Looks like you're trying to make the Brandon Routh Superman.
Yeah, I mean it's not bad. It seems like the colors are like really muted, but that very well may be like correct for the character they're trying to go for. Uh,
It is correct. Like if you look at Brandon Routh's Superman, it's
yeah,
pretty close to colors.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Cool.
know how I feel about it. The only thing maybe I would do then is maybe add a material of some sorts on it. Seems like it's missing something. But
I just think
otherwise,
the only thing
yeah,
you need is the emblem. That's it.
yeah. All right. Who else? But yeah, I could already tell from the back without even looking at Revenant that it was going to be Mortal Kombat style.
Mhm.
I hope they kind of fix that artifact, but I'm looking forward to it though. This could be a nice artifact. I got a lot of plans for that.
There's not really as many people in Little Bohemia than there was the last few times.
Yeah, I think it's the calm before the storm. I think we're gonna be a little low because a lot of people know they got to be here in 2 days anyway to start the DLC.
Right.
So that's what I think it is, to be honest. Um, that Lex Luthor, that's supposed to be based on Alexander Luthor from Earth 3. And yeah, the Shao
Okay.
Kahn looks pretty good, Bunny Bones. Um, but yeah, very nice styles there.
like this Kal-El standing beside you.
Like the what now?
The Kal-El standing beside you.
All right.
Looks like almost like a Kingdom Come almost.
Something like that. I think it's more or less based on the Flesher uh, uh, cartoon. The Flesher cartoon. That's what it reminds me of.
Ooh, then he got Invincible down here. His name is Mark.
All right, let me look. I like that.
Tara Danvers is a nice one as well. I like the whole jacket.
All right.
Ooh, this person has a name Black Bolts? No way.
Yeah. I don't. Oh well, it's got a substitution for the L, but it still looks nice.
Yeah.
Let me look at the. Very nice.
So whereabouts? Because I'm assuming you're from the stateside, right?
Yes, I am. I'm
So where?
as low
Whereabouts?
stateside as you can go.
As low what? Side?
As low as the lowest part of the stateside you can go, Florida.
Oh, Florida? Really? I thought it was
Yeah.
Texas.
Uh, no, I could be wrong. Let me look here on the map. I think it's Florida. I think the Keys technically overtake Texas. But let me double check
TPZ
here.
has a nice murder machine. No, why do you keep changing it?
Yeah, that Batman's not bad. Not too crazy about the Joker doll, but I could see why he used it. Let me see.
Every single time someone puts on a cool style, they always gotta change it. Here, I'm gonna tell them to put murder machine back on.
Yeah, Florida is the lowest. It says the most. It's called Ballast Key. Is the southernmost point in the continental United States. So technically,
Right,
Florida.
He put on murder machine back on for you. TPZ.
All right. Not bad. Yeah, very nice style. I probably would have used some different legs, but otherwise very nice. Yeah. I like the choice of the hands. Those are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. The boots are a good
I feel like
choice.
that chest piece is like the go-to in terms of getting to that blue design.
To get the blue design?
Yeah, I feel like that's like the obvious choice for the chest piece.
Probably. You never know.
Like when you look them up, you know, or like it's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that aura is what I use. That's a very nice one. That's the that's overclocked aura.
Yep. I wish you would add more technological auras though. Just because like I feel like, oh, We need more.
Yeah,
Overall.
I mean, we got that Brainiac one.
Yeah, I mean, we got the 0-1, like, thing that goes around your hands and everything, too.
Yeah.
And then you got the ignition one or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And then you have overclock, and then that's it.
Look at Kara Danvers over here.
She's changing her style every 2 seconds, though.
That's still the same style that I'm at least thinking of. I mean, it's nice. Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's pretty good. I like how she used the wet paint on the style.
We need a style called paint. I swear, we need it. Just give us paint. Not wet paint, but paint.
Yeah, maybe one day.
I feel like they knew exactly what they were doing. Like, they're like, everybody wants a material that you just make a flat color. Let's give them wet paint. And it's on which is like super close to what they want, but not exactly.
Yeah.
That's funny. Like that. To be honest though, okay, if I had an executive decision to kind of troll people like that in my own community, I definitely would, 100%. So.
Alright. Alright, let me drop a few more codes here. I am a villain, and Johnny is a hero. But I have a hero, but I mostly have villain characters.
That depends on the perspective.
Hmm?
That my character is a hero. It depends on the perspective.
I mean, if we had an anti-hero, I'm sure you'd be an anti-hero.
Yeah.
For sure.
Honestly, here's the thing, alright?
Yeah.
All my characters that I like are capable of doing very dark things. Alright?
Yeah.
I don't like characters that are like saving cats out of trees and saving old ladies and helping them cross the streets and having a secret identity that they're afraid that everybody's gonna catch on to. Like I don't like characters like that too much, like, with the exception of Batman. You know?
Yeah.
Like I like things that are like the characters that are just so badass they don't care about anything that happens to them. You know? They're just like screw it. They make it work. Like Frank Castle, badass character. Blade, badass character. Ghost Rider, badass character. You know, Deathstroke, very badass character.
Chosen, yeah. It looked like one of the styles that was from the game from Injustice 2. Now that I think about it. So yeah, you're most likely right there.
Which one?
He was talking about the Kara Danvers. I don't think it's the same style though.
Oh.
Let's look at Sandmark over here. Oh, that's different. That's Wonder Girl, I believe. Very nice. All you need is just a lasso now. Trying to think who else. Alright, we got the Tony Stark on the back. Let me just check him.
We got somebody here named Brave. Lander. It looks like they're like some type of American patriot type character.
Alright, I'll check that out in just a second. So who's it again? Brave
Brave
Lander?
Lander.
Alright.
Yeah, it's like some type of American patriot character.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely different. That's for sure.
Look at PPZ quickly before he switches. He's right beside you.
I've already seen that. You're talking about the null style, right?
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
we I snagged him earlier.
That's really nice.
Uh,
It's probably one of the better null styles I've seen.
yeah. I kind of like this. This Rayashiki. Definitely a different style. I like it though. The materials help it along.
We got Flash Lightning, who has just a very classic looking Flash.
Let's see. The best material to use for the Flash will be the Amazonian Chroma. That'll be the best one to get your hands on for Flash for sure.
Yeah, but I think he's just utilizing.
Yeah, the
Shaded
shaded
comic.
comic. Yeah. Uh,
Man, the last time you did your shorts, you put a lot of shorts out. That was like 3 or 4 of them you put back to back to back.
yeah, well, a lot of them this past time were from last week, and I finally got
Yeah.
time to put them out. So I put episode two's, the multiple parts of episode 2, and episode 3 out at the same time. So yeah, so I was playing a lot of catch up with that. Yeah, Bunny, I there's like I made like an Uncle Sam style in a video a while back, whatever. And then when I did the White House video, I did like a patriotic Superman, and it's kind of like an amalgamation of like Uncle Sam and Superman into one like being. I thought that was kind of cool. So I do like that chroma, you know, especially for where I come from. Plus, just the cool factor, I guess. And it looks like we got a bumblebee. Let me see how they look.
I was looking at it too.
Looks like,
Beside Optimus Prime,
what's that?
and then you have Optimus Prime beside him as well.
Yeah, I checked out Optimus Prime. The bumblebee's definitely new to the mix. Only thing is for Bumblebee, I'd probably put the face mask on or something. I think that's the only thing he's missing for that. Otherwise, not too bad.
You got Batson, which is beside you. You got Billy Batson.
Yeah, he had a style earlier that I saw that I thought was pretty nice. Don't know if he changed it or not. Let's look. Yeah, I mean that's nice. Yeah, very nice style. Um, Only thing I'd kind of like is if they gave us a cape that didn't have the hood. So it would have the hood like resting on the cape, like the actual NPC. That'd be pretty nice. But you know,
It would be nice to give
yeah,
us a cape overall that did give us that. Yeah.
yeah.
Not
But you
necessarily the
never know.
Shazam cape, but just at least a cape that gives us that design, you know?
Mhm. Yeah.
Surprise. They don't do that.
You never know. Never know.
What do
Wink,
you think
wink.
of the new emote? With the anti whatever it's called, or the
Uh,
anti-equation, sorry.
no, it's the you're talking about the Splinter of Destiny emote.
Is that what it is? I don't know. It's
Yeah.
kind of cool looking.
Um. Yeah, it's very cool. I could see that. I mean, that kind of reminds me of Lex Luthor in the Justice League TV show, the animated series. When at the very end, I think it's called Epilogue or something of the sort. I might be wrong, but it's where he basically retrieves the anti-life equation from the source wall so that he can coax Darkseid from basically destroying Superman or whatnot. So yeah, that's what it kind of reminded me of when I saw it.
It's
So
really cool. I might get it. But
yeah,
I'm gonna wait for it to go cheap though, because like I hate playing the broker. I freaking hate it.
the accessory looks pretty good. The anti-life equation accessory.
I like the auras that they have there that look like they're like fiery almost. They're
Yeah,
kind of cool.
that's what they're meant to be. The one is Apocalyptian Fire, and the other one's New Genesis Blaze or something like that.
Yeah, why are
Um,
they adding more colors later?
yeah. But the accessory that's coming out, that's like the anti-life equation that goes around your character like a circle. Um,
Yeah, I thought that's a little big though. I wish it was a little bit smaller.
well, no, that's how it looks in the comics when Darkseid has it. Like when he activates the anti-life equation, it's like it goes around him like that. And the cool thing is is
I
is
know, but
is when you're in combat, it has cracks of energy that go through the letters.
oh really?
Yeah, it's combat reactive.
Oh.
Yeah. um, I don't think Multiverse showed it in his video, but Obsidian Chill did in his. So you could check out Obsidian's video, and he actually goes up to his sparring target, and you'll see the energy cracks go through the letters when he's in combat.
See, the problem that I have with the reactive stuff though in the game is that a lot of the reactive stuff in combat is very almost non-noticeable.
Yeah.
They're so small. Like for example, the Mercian stuff. Okay, it's reactive in combat,
Mhm.
but you can barely tell it's moving faster.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, what like just some of the things are just so subtle that if they're gonna do things, they got to be very largely noticeable, very largely scaled. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
That thunderstorm aura is definitely crazy.
Yeah.
They did good on that.
I just hope that it's highly noticeable. I'm gonna check online to see if it is, but
Yeah.
hopefully it is.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it's pretty nice overall. I thought that was pretty cool. All right, let me drop a few more codes here.
What gloves is Chrono using right now?
Let me look. Those are the Gothic Outcast.
Where do you get that from?
I want to say those are from Kondak. They're like a bonus style item from the vendor. Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah, that's from Black Alice. That's her style that's in the vendor for Infernal Kondak.
Not bad looking at it. That's pretty good. Oh, and the game's glitching out and everybody's disappearing. That's cool. If you look at the person named You, Y-O-U, Looks like they have like a female Constantine look, kind of.
Alright, give me a sec. I'm just jotting down here a few codes so I can...
The bishop looks good too. Actually, the bishop looks really good. Yo, that's a very nice bishop. I like that.
Alright. Let me see here. I mean, it's not bad.
Which one are you looking at?
You.
Yeah. It's not bad. But I like the bishop right in front of us. That's really nice. Like when you inspect it,
Yeah.
the belt and everything on it, it looks really good.
Yeah. The one I want to check out is, I gotta look at here real quick, is Bishop. The Bishop.
Yeah, I like the bishop. It's pretty cool. I like it where it's going through the veins and everything, the power. Cool.
Yeah, that's very nice.
You know, one thing I wish they would give us is power set teleportation animations. So meaning like when we teleport, our characters have like a leaving the like a warp animation, you know, and they would also give us a combat or and like an armory change animation. So like if you're switching armories, all right, you know how like you throw a smoke bomb down like that.
Yeah.
For us, for fire, you get one. For magic, one you get one. You know, for sorcery, you get different animations for all the different powers.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah, I'd like a Red Lantern one or something. I think this kind of goofy, but it'd be kind of cool. Is if like you know like how in the Justice League, um, if you were to like if they were to take you to a mission in the Justice League animated series, what happened, right? Like a beam came down and you'd get teleported away. Well, when you disappear from a map, I think something like that should happen. That'd be kind of cool, you know? Kind of like a teleporter
Instead
beam.
of just phasing out, like, and just disappearing into nothingness, like,
Yeah.
I feel like,
But yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
I just think that any extra animations, you know, like again warping and changing armories, I think it should just be based on your power set.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Kind of tied with your yeah, with your power, so you could easily see, you know, like I don't know, it'd be like having like your robot sidekick, how it's kind of tied to your power set. So.
Like imagine this, like you for fire, if you're warping in, you immerse from a fire pit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you're changing, you just basically a whole flame comes up, and your outfit's changed. You know what I mean? If you're sorcery, you go through like a sorcery portal. You know what I mean, when you're teleporting, and then you get some type of sorcery effect that kind of changes your outfit as well. You know what I mean? Like just all these different things for like when you're teleporting with electricity, a giant bolt of lightning strikes the ground and then you appear, you know?
Yeah.
Just things like that would be so cool.
Yeah. I mean, you never know, but I don't know. It might be like for entering, like exiting and entering, there may be like a reason why they don't do that for like I don't know, maybe like server health or stability or whatnot. But at least for like the armories and stuff, like you know it can be done. It's like because we already have like the smoke bomb, so you never know. But that'd be kind of cool. So I had been watching some of the here I'll go on the other side. Been watching some of the cutscenes or the story campaign cutscenes or whatever of like Warhammer 40K, and but kind of been getting into like the lore of that universe. And I was like, man, how can I make some of those styles in game? So I went ahead and I got I got the Space Marine one together, and then I got one of the Emperor's Primarchs, one of his sons, Gilliman. I went ahead and got his style put together, and so this
Yeah,
is
show it later.
yeah. I mean, this is what I basically. Let me see. No, not that armory. So this is Gilliman, one of the Primarchs. So he's got his wreath, his laurel wreath around his head. A lot of these styles you can get easily in the game. Um, but yeah, so I was like, huh, this seems like an armor worthy of a Primarch. So if you're playing, uh, Space Marines 2, and you want your DC character to look somewhat like him, there you go. I don't even know if he's like in the game, but I do know the Space Marines are, of course, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that's not too bad. And then I think I actually have the Space Marines as my tank.
Fitting.
Oh, I gotta wait a little bit, or I gotta back up and retreat or whatever. Give me a sec.
Right.
Let me fly up because I the 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 disadvantage of being a villain near a hero safe house. I'm in combat. Give me a sec. Alright, so I'm going to retreat here for a second so I can activate my last armory. And then I'll just drop back down. There we go. Alright. There. So, this is this isn't the base Space Marines from what I understand. It's like the next level up. I'd have to look at the actual name, but they kind of go over this in the new game. So, if you want to make a Space Marine, here you go. Here's another style you can kind of go with.
You know, I haven't played it at all. Do you think it's worth playing?
I've heard a lot of good stuff about it. It's kind of lacking in the amount of content, but they're having huge content increases within the last part of this year and early next year. But everybody loves it. They want more content, so that's what they're giving them. They're gonna have huge updates and stuff. So I thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, for me, I mean, the game's cool, but not even the game. But I love the lore behind it. It's such a lore-driven franchise. So I was like, okay, I gotta make some of them in game. And yeah, so I may or may not do a video on it. I don't know if it would have a good spot somewhere. Maybe I'll throw it in like a style mix video where it doesn't have to be very theme based. Yeah, but we'll probably go with that. But I think I'm gonna go back to, let me see. I'm gonna fly back up, put Gilliman back on, because I made that one last night, and I'm like, man, this is good. So majority of the styles will have the LexCorp Overseer in it, which is a nice style in its own right. It has a very Warhammer feel to it, so it makes sense. Let me put my ring back on so I can get a little altitude here. Alright.
I think Multi is on his villain.
Oh, he's on his villain. If he wants to join us, he can. But I'm going to take a look at a few more styles here. I think I see a red lantern I want to check out. Vasquez. Huh. I kind of like that.
I think this is him.
Nice.
I'm assuming.
And just have a little shot going around.
It seems he's busy.
It's okay. Yeah, I understand he's probably got a lot going on with the new DLC coming up.
Yeah. Man, I hate how this game glitches out and makes everybody disappear on my screen. That's so annoying.
What's that now?
The game keeps glitching out and like making people disappear.
Are you running off the PS5 client?
Nope.
No. Yeah, a lot of the people I run with aren't running off the new client. They're still on the PS4 client. Because they said if they tried to run content on the PS5 client, they'd basically DC.
Sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks.
So
Big doo-doo.
yeah, so when they do like videos to like show off visuals or something, they'll upload that client just for that. But when it comes to actually running content and doing like videos like to help you like run content stuff like that, they switch back to the PS4 client. Cause yeah, it just doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense to be running on that client on the regular, especially with all the issues it has.
If they work everything out on there, I will gladly switch to it.
Yeah.
Until then, no. This version works just fine, so.
Yeah.
Except for the chat issue, but that will never be fixed for a while, I don't think, so.
Yeah, that chat issues, unfortunately, that's something that affects everybody. Even,
There's a nice character beside you named Thunderbird. It's kind of cool looking.
let's look here. Thor Thunder, is that what's his name?
Nope, Thunderbird is exactly right beside you.
Oh, right beside me, okay. He was so close I didn't see his name. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm guessing it's supposed to be like an X-Men character or something.
I think so.
There's a regime Superman that's kind of off to the side. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, the game stopped glitching out on me. We got Morph X, who has a Mysterio.
I think I took a look at him. Let me just double check because I can't remember what he had. Or that, or it's just my memory being bad. Morph X. Okay, so yeah, I did not. He must have had another style on because I don't remember seeing this. I mean, it's using all the right pieces, that's for sure. And the material used on the helmet is a great choice. All right. Is this me, or does that Spider-Man character look like a Deadpool Gwen or something?
Yeah,
A Gwenpool? Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a male
A
version
male
of
version
Gwenpool.
of Gwenpool. That's kind of funny. I like that. I was like, what exactly am I even looking at here? That's great.
Ooh, Immortal Hulk looks pretty cool. I mean, it's very simplistic, but I like it.
All right. Oh, that's the one where Banner controls the Hulk in his mind. Yeah. Yeah, that's very different. Definitely the right head PCs for that, that's for sure. Nice. And then there's Morph X. I did see him on the forums. He posted Beta Ray Bill. Very nice style. I'd say it has to be at least one of the more comic accurate versions of the character. So not bad at all.
How many more codes are you giving out for the rest of the night?
What's that?
How many more codes do you have left to give out for the night?
I'm gonna give out a few more. I gotta look at chat, make sure I didn't miss anybody. Yeah. Um, I'm gonna give out another. I want to give out like another 8 to 10 at least. And then we can call it pretty much a stream in another 15 minutes. I think that's fair.
Because I was
Yeah.
gonna say maybe save some for people who aren't on the stream but are in your like Discord server or something.
Trust me, that's not the problem I have. To be perfectly honest, I'm definitely trying to give them out more than save them. Because I still got another 60, 70 to go.
I'm just thinking like in different areas, you know what I mean? Just different
Yeah.
platforms.
Yeah, that was kind of the already the idea in some capacity. But yeah, I thought I would have to save a lot more, but it seems like I'm trying to press the gas in the sense of trying to get rid of them more. Um, yeah, because to be perfectly honest, I thought it'd be easier to offload these codes, but it's definitely taking a little bit of work. I don't want to spam the chat, but then at the same time, I definitely want to get quite a few out there, so that end of the year comes by, I'm not still sitting on like 20 or 30.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. You know that the YouTuber Dr. Disrespect?
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yo,
Got
someone made him
Calendar
and
over here. Yeah.
yeah, someone made him and then put
And
the
the
title The
Predator.
Predator.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
That is something.
Yeah. That's that's kind of funny. Yeah, for sure.
Man, that guy's career is over, I swear.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that things like that can happen. You know? But it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, you play around and you do things you're not supposed to. That's kind of, it's kind of your loss. Something
Yep.
you probably shouldn't be
Morph
doing.
X has another good style, by the way. He has Dormammu on.
All right, give me a sec. I'm looking at Delicious Evil over here. No, that's definitely different. I like how they tried to use all the glowing pieces of the enhanced sets. Alright, and who did you say now? You said Morph?
Yeah, Morph X. He has a Dormammu on. Right in front of you.
Oh, right in front of me. Alright. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Alright. Let's see. I don't want to be missing anybody over on the side here. Let's look at the Raven. And then I'll look at the Monel. Yeah, definitely nice. I'd probably throw some sort of material on the belt, but otherwise, not bad. And then we got Monel over here.
I like Timothy J. It looks like there you got going for Injustice Robin, I think. Maybe?
Alright, let me try to find him here.
If I had to take a guess.
Yeah, definitely looks like it. Yeah. Yeah, that definitely looks like Injustice Robin. Yeah, nice.
You know what's really funny, okay, is that I have seen just about every, actually not just about, I have seen every single Batman villain made in this game, right? Multiple times, too. But the one character that I have never seen anybody make, other than the one person we know, is Nyx makes the Black Mask. Nobody else makes the Black Mask in the game. And I find that mind-baffling.
Yeah, it just must be one of those things where I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't have a lot of character appeal or audience appeal, or maybe it's just because they haven't used him in much media, so it hasn't given your audience a chance to know the character. So that could be another thing. So there could be all sorts of reasons.
Because like he is technically a lot more popular than certain other villains. Okay.
Yeah.
Like for example, all right. When I say Condiment King, all right, a lot of people that I talk to that watch Avengers movies and DC, it's called Justice League movies and whatnot, they have no idea who that is, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll say Black Mask, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, from Arkham Origins."
Yeah.
Or they'll be like, "Oh, from Arkham Knight, from the DLC," and they know who it is.
Yeah.
But then I say Condiment King. They're like, "Who is that?" So I feel like he is technically more known than.
Yeah.
But he's just like not popular.
Yeah, but at the same time, here's how I see it. I think of it as I don't know. I see it as like, let's say, you're holding him up against like Clayface or the Joker or Croc, Killer Croc, or like even those villains, like they're gonna stand up over what he's known for. Like they're gonna know them before they know him. So Condiment King is a very abstract example to compare him against, because yeah, not a lot of people are going to know that guy. But let's say for argument's sense, let's say that Condiment King just randomly shows up in a new animated TV show and everybody watches it. Well, guess what? Now everybody's going to know who Condiment King is, and they're going to know him better than they do Black Mask. So it's all about using the character effectively. So that tells me that the last time they ever really used Black Mask was during the Arkham games, and that's it. So there's quite a bit of time between that they haven't utilized the character at all, or in the very slightest regards. So that's the thing.
It's a shame because he actually is a pretty good character though, because like you have the whole Gotham universe, right? Which is gangs. It's a bunch of gangs, right? You have the Falcones.
Yeah.
Right. You have Penguin. You have Two-Face. You have Bane's group, right? You have Joker thing. You got Riddler's whole thing that he's got going on depending on the universes. Some of them have
Yeah.
some of them don't. You have Black Mask, right?
Yeah.
And the ones that are really definitive in terms of gangs, that there actually are gangs,
Yeah.
are typically Black Mask, Penguin, right, and Two Face.
Mhm.
And the fact that he's one of the most definitive gangs, like gang lords,
Mhm.
um, you would you would think that he'd be more popular, but
Yeah.
he's not. He's like the most and especially with his whole aesthetic. I'm sorry, but he looks aesthetically more cooler, in my opinion, than the Penguin. All right,
Yeah.
Two Face, okay, he looks cool too, but like definitely more than the Penguin. So I don't understand how he's like the least popular one out of the three.
They use the penguin a lot more. So
I
much
know.
more. And the penguin has more dimensions to him. He looks weird enough.
True.
People want to know how he got that way or what his backstory is. It brings things that look weird bring people in. People want to know what happened. It's a curiosity. Where Black Mask, people just assume he's a guy who wears a black mask. What they don't understand is that mask is actually fused to his skin. They don't know that because you have to really delve into your backstory. But if people on the first glance look at that character and they're like, like he's just that and he's whatever they think he is, then there's not much dimension of that character because you won't garner that interest. Where the penguin out the door, his appearance cannot be explained, so they look for an explanation. That's how I kind of think of it, or at least rationalize the thought.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So I think if they were to try to revamp, I would try to revamp the character, keep a lot of the backstory, but definitely change up the aesthetics, the look. Try to I don't know, put another spin on it to where it shows a lot more like so that there's a lot more to kind of wonder about for the character.
See,
Maybe
what I
yeah.
think is the perfect opportunity right now is with the Penguin show.
Yeah.
Introduce him in there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's a
That would be
big
the
player.
perfect opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Introduce him in the Penguin TV show, and then maybe give what's it called in a future Batman game in the future, reintroduce him again as and recreate him.
Yeah. Yeah, you
And
never
make him
know.
one of the main villains, not just like a 2-second villain in the game. You know what I mean? Like actually put some story arc into it.
Yeah. Cuz most people nowadays, I don't think they're going to look up a character unless they have a really pivotal part in the storyline. But if you give them added playtime and story, I think a lot more people will become interested. Because I mean, is there like any real lore that they add to him in the game? Like, is there anything to where they're like, hey, he's important for this, he controls this. We need to go
Well,
into
see, this is what it is.
yeah,
All right, is that for what this is what they did. Right, they
yeah,
had two Black Masks in the Arkham series, the real one and the fake one.
yeah.
Right, in Arkham Origins, we had the fake one. Right, which was actually the Joker.
The Joker. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so the whole thing with that was that the Joker basically was putting Black Mask was putting bounties on Batman, just cause he wanted to create chaos essentially, and you find out that Black Mask is actually the Joker, and then in Arkham Knight, you do a DLC with Jason Todd, and Jason Todd is actually fighting the real Black Mask. So, there's really not really anything to do with the real Black Mask, except for a DLC.
Yeah. So they should have definitely given him a more integral role in the game, and then I think you probably would see a lot more interest go up. But I mean, that game is how many years old at this point? Like, it would probably be best if they start out with something just new and introduce them.
Yeah, they should do something though.
But yeah. So I find that the most like the most successful characters are the ones that get the most exposure for the most part, or have something important tied to them. I find.
Ooh, look at the. Oh, never mind. He changed it. Hate when they do that. It's happened so many times tonight. They keep changing style. Ooh, the chameleon. He has a shocker.
Yeah, I took a look at that. He also had the rhino and something else.
Ooh, now he has hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Yo, that's a really nice hobgoblin. Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
He needs to get his character leveled up, though. I will say that. No arts, no allies, nothing. Yeah, he needs to get things up there.
All right. Well, I think this is a good point for us to end our stream. I appreciate you all for coming out. Uh, I will see you all next Sunday. I'm going to go ahead and drop another 3 more codes, and then we'll call it a stream. So, just give me a few seconds here.
I would wait another good minute then before you close it after you give the drop, so
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get time
to redeem them. Yeah. Yep. So the codes, if you're wondering, are from the codes are the latest codes that the game has been giving out to content creators. It basically gives you the Future Crusader style, and then it gives you 5 proto bank bots, and then it gives you 5 R&D scanners. And it is a one-time use code which can be used across multiple platforms. It's a one-time code. So if it doesn't work for you, then that means that someone else has already redeemed the code before you could get hold of it, and just choose another code. Yep, you're very welcome. Alright, save that. Save. Alright.
Ooh, that's a nice green goblin that he has now. The chameleon. Man, that chameleon has really good styles. I will say that.
Yeah, definitely going for the full rogues gallery of Spider-Man. Yeah.
Well, hence the name, the chameleon. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. Okie doke. Well, I appreciate y'all for coming out, and I will see you all in the next one. Laters.